Ma'am, at the outset, I thank the chair for permitting me to speak in this important discussion on the success of Chandrayaan 3. Ma'am, today I stand here to acknowledge the remarkable achievements of Indian Space Research Organization. Ma'am, as we look at the stars, everyone must be filled with immense pleasure and pride, ma'am, for the accomplishments of ISRO. These testaments of our scientists, it's years of hard work, persistence and dedication, ma'am. Dr. Abdul Kalam said and dreamt that India should be a prominent player in the space exploration. As my friend rightly said about Abdul Kalam ji, he was recommended by Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, but never Abdul Kalam ji mentioned about this. And these people are proclaiming that we have appointed Mr. Abdul Kalam. It's so sad, ma'am. And one more thing, the ISRO remarkable achievements in the space exploration with the success of Chandrayaan 3 and as well as the first lunar exploration is Aditya L1, ma'am. The ISRO journey, which began in 1969, has been nothing short of extraordinary, ma'am. Ma'am, the ISRO provides services like the weather forecasting, broadcasting, networking, navigation, and geographic information, and so on. But the Chandrayaan 3 soft landing on the moon, on the lunar surface, solidifies the India's dominance in the space sector, ma'am. Earlier in 2019, with the failure of the Chandrayaan 2 and the Russians module also the same, the lot of pressure with our scientists, and finally, when the Vikram lander headed on the surface of the moon with 6,000 kilometers speed, which is 10 times faster than a plane, which is unimaginable, ma'am. To land in that speed on the earth is unimaginable. But our scientists had made really and hard work and also the complicated maneuver to land on the surface of the moon. And when the countdown was going on, it was really nerve-wracking, ma'am. From each minute, when it is dropping down to the surface of the moon, be it 50 kilometers, 40 kilometers, every minute it is coming down. And finally, to land it on the moon, when the chairman of the ISRO, Mr. Somnath, has announced India is on the moon. So every people in the country, and rather all the people in the world waited for this particular spectacular situation has happened, which is landed on the moon, ma'am. And as we speak, ma'am, the India's rover drove down on the moon, on the south pole of the moon, and perhaps no other country in the world has landed on the south pole. And today our scientists really made a great. No one have ever expected, the whole world never expected this kind of situation with the Indian scientists will happen. And the Indian scientists have made. And really, I wanted to express here, ma'am, my daughter, which is 6 years old, Jaini, she told me that, Nana, we are on the moon. And my mother also said, when are we going to the moon? And this, all things resonate, that everybody has owned this. All the people on this, all our country people have owned this, ma'am. And really, I appreciate and wholeheartedly appreciate the team ISRO and also the Honorable Prime Minister for this great thing happened, ma'am. The total spending of Chandrayaan 3 is about $75 million, which is lesser than the Boeing 777, and also even lesser than the bigger Hollywood films also, ma'am. And also, I would like to mention here, ma'am, the Vikram lander and also Pragya, the rover, will be heading soon under the dynamic and able leadership of the Honorable Prime... Ma'am, 10 minutes I've asked. We are having time, enough time, ma'am. Ma'am, with these words, from the words of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the visionary founder of ISRO, ma'am, and I quote, "The space is not just a destination, but a frontier of endless possibilities," ma'am. Let's not forget the historic moment when the Prime Minister announced the landing site, the Chandrayaan-3, would be named Shiv Shakti, ma'am. The name Shiv Shakti signifies our deep-rooted cultural reverences, and also the recent, the Aditya L1 also, it's truly remarkable, ma'am. And coming to the recent, one of my good friends from TDP has mentioned, ma'am, give me 1 minute of time. Give me 1 minute of time. Mentioned, he was just thinking about, the chair has asked to speak about Chandrayaan, but he is thinking about his leader, Chandrababu Naidu. And I wanted to mention here, the Chandrababu Naidu was arrested with a scam of 3,300 crores. 3,300 crores, where the Siemens has confessed. When the CID has intervened, under the section of IPC 164 of CRPC, Siemens said that we have nothing to do with the MOU of the skill development. And now I wanted to mention here, sir, ma'am, the Mr. Naidu has arrested under the relevant sections of criminal conspiracy, cheating and dishonesty, forgery. In addition to that, CID has invoked the Prevention of Corruption Act. And these all things had happened, ma'am. More skeletons will tumble out from the Chandrababu Naidu's closet, and TDP is the party of miscreants. And TDP is resorting to the crimes and
352, Madam, 352. Rule 352. Ma'am, Rule 352, a member while speaking shall not refer to any matter of fact on which a judicial decision is pending. He's talking about a case which is pending in the court, madam. Madam, according to this rule, you have to expunge everything that he has spoken. Madam, this is a case that is pending in the court. According to Rule 352, according to
Shri Arvind Sambaji. बैठ जाओ.
थैंक यू चेयरमैन मैडम. मैं आज मेरी वेदना प्रदर्शित करता हूं. पहले जिस ढंग से पार्लियामेंट चल रहा है वो बायस नहीं होना चाहिए.